Here are the most recent deaths in the national news, plus people's reactions to those deaths, as seen at Legacy.com in the fourth week of May 2022. Actor John Aylward died May 16, 2022, in Seattle at the age of 75. He was best known for his role on ER, playing Surgeon Donald Anspaugh. Aylward is also being remembered for playing DNC Chairman Barry Goodwin in The West Wing and voicing Dr. Arnie Magnuson in the video game Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Actor Ray Liotta died May 26, 2022, in the Dominican Republic. He died in his sleep at the age of 67. He starred in the award-winning classic Goodfellas as mobster Henry Hill. Liotta is also being remembered for his performances in movies including Field of Dreams and Something Wild, as well as his voice role in the video game Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Composer Vangelis died May 17, 2022, at a hospital in Paris. He died of heart failure at the age of 79. He won an Academy Award for his score for the movie Chariots of Fire. Vangelis is being remembered for his influence on electronic music, as well as for his scores for movies including Blade Runner. Artist Colin Cantwell died May 21, 2022, at his home in Colorado at the age of 90. He designed iconic spacecraft for Star Wars, including the Death Star and the X-Wing fighter. Cantwell is also being remembered for his work on 2001: A Space Odyssey and War Games. Businessman Ron Rice died May 19, 2022, at a hospital in Daytona Beach, Florida, at the age of 81. He was the founder of the sun care brand Hawaiian Tropic. Rice is being remembered for launching the business in his garage, where he first mixed the formula in a garbage can. Writer Roger Angell died May 20, 2022, at his home in New York City. He died of congestive heart failure at the age of 101. He was best known for his writing about baseball, frequently featured in The New Yorker. He is also being remembered as The New Yorker's longtime fiction editor. Angell was a U.S. Army Air Forces veteran of World War II. Reality TV star Clay Jordan died May 19, 2022, in Monroe, Louisiana, at the age of 66. He was the runner-up on Survivor Thailand, the fifth season of the popular reality competition from 2002. Jordan is also being remembered as a restaurant owner in his hometown of Monroe. Businessman Robert Vlasic died May 8, 2022, in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, at the age of 96. He helped grow his family business into one of the nation's largest pickle producers, Vlasic Pickles. He is being remembered for introducing the popular stork character into the company's ads and for his endless supply of pickle jokes. Vlasic was a U.S. Navy veteran of World War II. Writer Dervla Murphy died May 22, 2022, at the age of 90. She wrote of her travels around the world in acclaimed books including Full Tilt: Ireland to India with a Bicycle. Murphy is being remembered for her adventurous life, navigating the world in unconventional ways. Actress Lee Lawson died May 22, 2022, at the age of 80. She was best known for playing Bea Reardon on Guiding Light. Lawson is also being remembered as a Broadway actress who made appearances on One Life to Live, Maude, and Kojak. Musician Alan White died May 26, 2022, at his home near Seattle. He died after a brief illness at the age of 72. He was the longtime drummer for the influential prog rock band Yes. White is also being remembered for playing drums with John Lennon, Ginger Baker's Air Force, Joe Cocker, and others. Musician Andy Fletcher died May 26, 2022, at the age of 60. He was the longtime keyboardist for the legendary alternative band Depeche Mode. Fletcher is being remembered as the glue that held the band together for decades. You may not know that any family can place an obituary on Legacy in honor of a loved one's memory. Just visit Legacy.com and select your local community to get started. At least 19 students and 2 adults were killed in a shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, on Tuesday, May 24, 2022. These are the names of those who have died: Nevaeh Bravo, Jacqueline Cesares, McKenna Lee Elrod, Jose Flores Jr., Eliana Ellie Garcia, Irma Garcia, Uzia Garcia, Amory Jo Garza, Xavier Lopez, Yese Carmelo Lavanos, Tess Marie Mata, Miranda Mathis, Eva Morales, Alethea Ramirez, Annabelle Guadalupe Rodriguez, Matt Rodriguez, Alexandria Lexi Rubio, Layla Salazar, Yala Seguero, Eliana Cruz Torres, Regilio Torres. To directly help the families suffering from this tragedy, you can donate now to the Uvalde Strong Survivors Fund, which sends 100% of donations to the families affected. Just click on the link in this video's description to give today. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags across the U.S., as well as state flags in Texas, have been lowered in memory of those who lost their lives in the shooting at Robb Elementary School. Flags in Minnesota have been lowered to honor the memory of firefighter Ryan Leaf Erickson of the Blomkest Fire Department, who died in the line of duty. Flags in North Carolina have been lowered to honor the memory of former State Representative George Graham. Flags in Kentucky have been lowered to honor the memory of Callaway County Sheriff's Office Chief Deputy Jody Wayne Cash and Jessamine County Sheriff Kevin Corman. Flags in Maryland have been lowered to honor the memory of former state senator and former Montgomery County executive Sidney Kramer. Flags in New Hampshire have been lowered in recognition of the New Hampshire Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Ceremony. Flags in Alaska have been lowered to honor the memory of former state senator Arlis Sturgeluski and former legislator Glenn Hackney. Flags in Indiana have been lowered to honor the memory of Jacob Tyler McClanahan of the Ramsey Volunteer Fire Department, Harrison Township Volunteer Fire Department, New Middleton Township Volunteer Fire Department, and Leavenworth Fire Department. Flags in South Dakota have been lowered to honor the memory of former state representative and senator John Joe Reedy. This week also marks several notable anniversaries. 5 years ago this week, actor Roger Moore died of cancer at the age of 89. 5 years ago this week, musician Greg Allman of the Allman Brothers Band died of liver cancer at the age of 69. 55 years ago this week, author Langston Hughes died of prostate cancer at the age of 66. Singer Lisa Left Eye Lopez of TLC was born 50 years ago this week. She died in 2002 in a car accident at the age of 30. Rapper Heavy D was born 55 years ago this week. He died in 2011 of a pulmonary embolism at the age of 44. Actor John Wayne was born 115 years ago this week. He died in 1979 of stomach cancer at the age of 72. Actor Laurence Olivier was born 115 years ago this week. He died in 1989 of kidney failure at the age of 82. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths and reactions.